Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts 3 video. Today for you guys, I wanted to sit down and talk about 3 brand new things that appeared in the Kingdom Hearts 3 D23 Japan trailer. These are 3 things that kind of took me by surprise and have me super excited. Today I want to talk about summons, Dream Eaters, as well as themed command menus. So first things first, let's sit down and talk about summons. Now we've known for quite some time that summons are going to be a returning mechanic for Kingdom Hearts 3 since E3 of 2015. And it's kind of crazy to think that it's taken Square Enix 3 years to finally show us a glimpse at what summons are actually looking like within this game. Also last year, Tetsuya Nomura finally spoke further on summons within KH3 and had mentioned that they have now become a little bit more pretty. He mentioned not just the literal modeling, but it's more about how we're expressing it that has become more pretty. And of course within the most recent D23 Japan trailer, we finally got our first glimpse. And with Nomura making that comment about how summons have become more pretty, I mean, just taking a look at the aerial summon within Kingdom Hearts 3, he's absolutely spot on. These summons look absolutely gorgeous. Now, we don't really get to see too much of the aerial summon within Kingdom Hearts 3. It's really about a 3 to 4 second clip of Sora just essentially chucking Ariel into the air with like this water tornado kind of surrounding both of them. And so it makes me think that what we saw within the D23 trailer for the summon could just be like the cinematic opening for when you first summon forward Ariel, but not so much gameplay. We didn't really get to see the summon in action per se, with Ariel actually doing damage towards any of the enemies in the area, and so we don't exactly know how this summon works or exactly what it does. The only thing that we do know is that it looks really, really good. Like, really good. And this furthermore gets me super excited to see what other Disney summons will be present within Kingdom Hearts 3 and just how amazing they're going to look. Now, one other thing that I thought I would mention to do with the aerial summon specifically is the fact that, as you guys know, throughout going through the Atlantica worlds within the Kingdom Hearts games, Ariel has always been talking about how she wants to visit different worlds. And I think it's absolutely awesome to see her as a summon within Kingdom Hearts 3 because essentially she is kind of seeing different worlds. It's thanks to Sora's power and magic that she's able to do this, and that's a really cool thing. Sorry, this is like a nerd comment that I thought I would just kind of put into the video. It's just a small little detail, but cool nonetheless. The other really big thing as well is, because Ariel is going to be a summon within Kingdom Hearts 3, it also leads me to believe that Atlantica will not be a present world within the game. And that ultimately has me just so damn excited. You guys know it. I've always disliked Atlantica. I mean, it wasn't really too bad within Kingdom Hearts 1, but just adjusting to the swimming controls is always a pain in the ass. And obviously in Kingdom Hearts 2, it wasn't really even a world, it was more so a mini-game world where you essentially just go to sing. Like, what is the point? So with Ariel being a summon in Kingdom Hearts 3, it might suggest the fact that Atlantica will not be returning. Next up, let's talk about Dream Eaters, because this is an aspect of the trailer that absolutely took me by surprise. I was not expecting this whatsoever, and for the main reason being is the fact that we know that Dream Eaters can only exist in the sleeping realms, and I take it that the worlds that we go through within Kingdom Hearts 3 aren't within the sleeping realm. Now that's not to say that the worlds aren't going to be in the sleeping realm within Kingdom Hearts 3, who knows, they might be, and this might be the reason as to why we are seeing Sora using Dream Eaters. However though, it makes me think furthermore that when Sora ended up going away after the end of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, we know that he ended up going to Traverse Town, and there he ended up meeting up with all of his Dream Eater friends. Only this time it was a little bit different because we of course saw Sora within his Kingdom Hearts 2 attire opposed to that of his Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance attire, and of course looking younger. The reason why Sora looks younger and the reason why he has an attire like he does within Dream Drop Distance is due to Yen Sid's magic when Sora and Riku dip into the sleeping realm. So is Sora within the real world when we see this scene of him meeting up with his Dream Eater buddies in Traverse Town, or is he still in the sleeping realm? Who exactly knows? But it makes me think that during that kind of space of Sora going away for a little bit and doing whatever he ended up doing, during that time, he might have actually figured out how to actually bring forward his Dream Eater buddies outside of the sleeping realm. So let's look at the actual gameplay of Dream Eaters within Kingdom Hearts 3. This is it right here, and more so Dream Eaters seem to be that of a special attack opposed to being that of actual allies who will, you know, attack and fight with you and walk with you in the actual field. So that's kind of a good thing. We're not taking the focus too much away from like the traditional Kingdom Hearts setup, and don't worry, it doesn't seem like we're actually going to be having Dream Eaters as like party members, but more so they're there for like an actual mechanic. So this mechanic is known as Wonder Balloon, and Sora summons forth Meow Wow, proceeds to then jump on him, and then the scene actually cuts to what I believe is the special slash final attack of Wonder Balloon, where Sora pretty much summons forth like thousands, and I mean thousands of Dream Eaters to just rain chaos down on his foes. I love it. It looks extremely flashy, it looks very, very pretty, and I think this is an aspect that Square Enix are focusing on a lot when it comes down to like the different special moves and abilities and attacks that we can do in Kingdom Hearts 3. All of them look really nice. And to be honest, I'm really impressed as to how many models Square Enix can actually fit onto screen at once. I mean, we're seeing a lot of Dream Eaters coming out of absolutely nowhere here. Also, the name of the actual mechanic got me thinking. Wonder Balloon is the name of whatever this is, and you guys will notice that within the final special attack of this mechanic, the Meow Wow goes up into the air and increases in size, and eventually pops, as if the Meow Wow is an actual balloon. So looking at that final attack, and as well as the name of the mechanic itself, it kind of got me thinking, what if the Meow Wow that Sora is bouncing on to eventually go up into the air and to expand in size, then pop like a balloon, isn't actually a real Dream Eater, rather maybe something artificial or a borrowed power from his Dream Eater friends. Because again, looking back at the lore, if these worlds are not placed within the Sleeping Realm, then how exactly are these Dream Eaters existing? I personally believe what we're seeing right here is a power that was given to Sora by his Dream Eater friends when he went back to visit them after the events of Dream Drop Distance. Now, like I said before, the scene quickly switches from Sora summoning forward Meow Wow to the final attack, so it makes me think that the actual gameplay leading up to that of the final attack of Wonder Balloon will most likely be Sora just simply riding Meow Wow, bouncing all over the place, dealing damage, similar to Sora's link with Meow Wow within Dream Drop Distance. Of course, when looking towards Wonder Balloon's command menu, we have two commands here. One is Balloon Rush, and the other one is Tornado Jump. So we do have two different abilities to use from the seams while using this mechanic. So first of all, Balloon Rush, I believe this is most likely that kind of like special final attack that we see, where the Meow Wow goes up into the air, then explodes, and then all of the Dream Eaters come out. Tornado Jump could be something along the lines of like a harder slam to the ground when Sora is bouncing on Meow Wow. From the scenes of it, Dream Eaters are only going to have a slight influence on the game, but who knows, it might not just be a mechanic, we might be up against Nightmare Spirits as well, we'll just have to see. And last up, themed command menus. This is something that we have been really crossing our fingers for. As you guys know, all of the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers that we've received since 2013, the command menu has always been the base default command menu. I guess you could say similar to that of what we see within like Kingdom Hearts 1 or something. It's never been themed like the command menus that we see within Kingdom Hearts 2. However, fear not, themed command menus are in fact returning, and I know that this is a very small detail, but it's definitely a hope of mine that I've been really wanting to happen for quite some time, and it's great to finally see. It's taken Square Enix quite some time to actually implement the themed command menus within the trailers. We're now finally seeing it, so I assume that for the future trailers that we'll receive throughout this year, we can expect to see more themed command menus, which is really cool. We ended up seeing 3 themed command menus within the trailer, obviously because we got to see more of the Toy Story world, we got to see the Monsters Inc. world, and more of the Tangled world. So this right here is the command menu from the Monsters Inc. world, and it's very appropriately themed. We have the canisters to the left, we've got a bunch of doors behind command, and of course 2 monsters kind of just peeking out. It looks really, really nice. This right here is the Tangled one, looking really, really cool. As you guys can see, we've got Rapunzel's tower, and then her hair coming out the window, kind of wrapping around the command text. It looks really nice, and of course we've also got a lot of like greenery going on around the command menu as well. And lastly is the Toy Story command menu, looking really, really nice. We've obviously got a bunch of toys scattered all around the command menu. We've also got the infamous Pixar ball sitting right there. But guys, with all that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. In the comment section down below, let me know your guys' thoughts towards summons, dream eaters, and the themed command menus. I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Have a dudes, I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Hit them on the page, you'll be coming through stain. Gold in my mouth when you suckers be bluffing. Milk crate, gaming up your bitch though. Catch me in the back playing Super Nintendo.